And while this train is crowded and there are so many people on it, she goes, "You're on the Chew, right?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You're so much fatter in person."
Oh!
This is going to change your life.
Pull up a chair. The kitchen is open.
Oh, it's so good.
With Clinton Kelly, Carla Hall, and Michael Simon.
You better shut your face.
Let's dig in.
This is so much fun.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Shoot Up. Michael Simon, Carla Hall, Clinton Kelly, usual suspects, and we are off.
Are you regretting subscribing to this show yet? I was thinking about that after last Friday. I'm like, if we have anybody listening, thanks. We're glad you're still here.
Yeah, thank you for coming back.
The one thing I like about doing this with you guys, it's the three of us, and we decided to start it up ourselves with, of course, the help of Nick.
Nick
in the house. But unlike doing a show for network, it's like no one could say like, well, you know what? We're going to replace this host because the chemistry will be better. Yeah. We don't give a shit. It's going to be the three of us. The three of us are here.
We're not
leaving.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
It is what it is. Although we would like for you to communicate with us on any of our platforms.
Yes.
TikTok. Are we on Facebook?
No, Facebook kicked us off. We got to get back on.
Oh, Facebook kicked us off. Okay, rally for that. Instagram.
I have so much to say about that. But I'm not gonna.
YouTube. So, yeah, let's just keep the communications open. Clinton, this smells amazing. I feel like this is a smell that will sell your house.
Totally. There is literally the smell of onions cooking in butter might be the best smell in the kitchen in the world. I'd be hard pressed to think of another thing that smells better than onions and butter.
Okay, let's do so. All right, here we go. If you could make a candle out of one food cooking.
A candle. I want to smell onion candle.
But it would smell just like this. Like if you could cheat and create this smell in your house with a candle, like what would it be? Onions and butter? Or would it be like...
This is a great question because I can't think of any food I want to smell in a candle. Lemon.
Basil.
I love the smell of like red, Sunday gravy.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Sunday gravy smelling meat and tomato and,
Or freshly baked bread.
Oh.
That would be a nice candle.
Wait,
Oh, my
what
God.
about cookies in the oven?
Candle.
Now, there are some things like I love to eat, but the smell like kind of nauseates me a little bit. Like, like if someone made a candle that smelled like French fries frying, I would puke on the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah, that would be great, like that oily smell. So we're making today these French onion open-faced sandwiches that I am kind of goo-goo-gaga over. I love French onion soup. But sometimes you don't want soup. So I turned it into a sandwich. And so what I did here is I took 3 medium onions and I sliced them up. And then I started sauteing them a half an hour ago in butter, salt, because the salt brings out the liquid in the onion, so it actually helps the browning process, and thyme. So some dried thyme. Those are the classic flavors of a French onion soup. And so you just have to be really patient with your onions, people. Don't rush them. It's going to take a half an hour. Put your favorite podcast on and sit there and stir your damn onions like you could listen to us while making this, right? So
you go 30 minutes.
You got 30 minutes. Right. If you're only sauteing your onions for like 10 minutes, they're not done yet.
Yeah,
right. So you got to do
100%.
Yes.
And if you turn the heat up to rush them, then you're burning them. They don't get done.
Right.
They don't get done. But let me tell you, first of all, I think this is so brilliant. I'm probably not going to be speaking a lot during this segment because I am so excited about this. It smells amazing. I mean, when I think about French onion soup and then you have the cheesy toast and all the brothy onions underneath, you're basically inverting it.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
It's upside down French onion soup. It's so good.
I have 2 things. Because I will continue to talk a lot because I just talk a lot in general. But the first thing is one of my favorite dishes you've ever made on the Chew is when you made homemade French onion dip.
Isn't that the best?
So good. I still make it. I still use your recipe.
You can never go back to a packet after that. You can never go back to a soup packet after having real French onions.
It's so good.
Yeah, so good.
We'll have to bring that back. But my other one is these are going to be open faced, right, CK?
Yeah.
So is an open-faced sandwich a sandwich?
Yeah.
Like is open
Is that the
face,
question
yeah,
to you?
do you consider
Oh,
open
that's-
face a sandwich or like is bruschetta a sandwich?
No.
No.
That's a really good point.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because a bruschetta is generally on French bread and it's small, so it's more appetizer. I feel like
No, that's a crostini. Bruschettas are usually a
that's
little bit
true.
bigger.
Are they?
Or, yeah, bruschetta I think it tends
Oh
to be
yeah,
a
I guess
little
it
bit
is.
bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like a lot of cultures have like these single, bread.
Yeah, like tartines,
Tartine,
right? Yeah.
you know.
Tartine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
guess.
do you consider it a sandwich?
I
Like,
guess we could call it a tart. If you want to, let's change it. Let's change
no,
it.
we don't have to change
Yeah,
it.
but I
just-
think you're right. I think it is a French onion tartine, actually, now that you mention it. But I think it's a very American thing to say open-faced sandwich, right?
Right.
Do you remember going to the diner
Yeah.
to get an open-faced turkey sandwich?
Yes.
There was nothing like that. There were 2
Gravy.
pieces of white bread, some badass turkey, and just a mountain, like a ladle of gravy. So good.
Yum. Tuna melts are also open
I
faced.
Yeah.
love an open faced sandwich.
Yeah.
I consider it a sandwich. I wasn't.
Oh,
like,
okay.
But I
I
consider
know,
a hot
me
dog a
too.
sandwich too.
You-
And I'll
I don't know.
fight to the
people,
death.
people
over it.
will
100%.
argue about that.
But I feel like if we're talking about elevating dinner, I think by calling it a tartine makes it sort of feel fancy.
bougie.
It does
I know.
feel fancy. Can you guys do me a
It's like,
favor while
what's the
we're
difference
chatting?
between an open faced sandwich and a tartine?
Nothing.
Right, $12.
$12.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so obviously Boursin cheese is not traditional in a French onion soup, but I find it's really nice to add a layer of that. I toasted some sourdough bread, get the best 4 slices of sourdough bread you can find, and give me a nice generous slather of Boursin cheese on top of there.
Okay, you know what I want to say?
What?
You better shut your face.
Right? I mean, it's really, really good. Okay, and just so you know also, what I added to this, these sauteed onions, to give it the real flavor of French onion soup,
Yeah.
is a nice beef broth. So French onion
Yes.
soup is generally beef broth and white wine. You can add a splash of white wine if you have that open. I actually make a French onion soup that's got I use red wine and chicken stock in mine, and that's only because
Oh,
I make
okay.
my own chicken stock
Yes,
all the
that
time.
sounds great.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, I'm going to use a stock that I know that I love that has
this,
great
more
quality
or
to it.
less?
That's perfect. It's
Okay.
literally perfect. Okay, and this is becoming a nice consistency here. You want it soupy, but not too soupy because you don't want your bread to get too soggy.
CK, any soft cheese would work really good here. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could do a goat cheese, you could do like a mascarpone, you
Exactly.
could do even a
Oh,
cream
yeah.
cheese.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
I like I love the herbs and the boursin. I love that
right?
it's just
It
yeah.
might be the best supermarket cheese.
Yeah, I use boursin
Readily
in my
available.
eggs. Oh my gosh! Speaking of using soft cheeses, one of the things that I'm doing now, the toum, like the garlic,
toum.
the garlic spread, like a Mediterranean Greek restaurant. Is it Greek? No, not Greek.
Oh, no, it's
garlic-
Middle Eastern more.
Middle
like,
E- yeah.
like the whipped garlic.
Yeah, whipped garlic.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really good.
That would be good.
Well, you know what? Speaking of that, like Aisha, who has Chouquette, is going to be coming on
Next
We're
week.
going to have her on next
Yeah,
week on
yeah.
the show,
Yeah, she's
and
the
you
best.
could get that at Chouquette, and it's like crack. I could spread it on
is.
everything.
First of all, that
We'll ask her how
food
to
is
make it.
so good. I mean, I've gone to Chouquette a number of times, and it is just.
It's a tough reservation to get. We're going to talk to
Yeah.
her about like how can we get on the
I text
VIP
direct.
list? Yeah.
So, Carla, you said like if we call this a tartine, it would feel fancier.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like an ingredient? Like let's eliminate. I mean, obviously, truffles, caviar, all the super expensive ingredients. But is there an ingredient that, if you want to uptown it a little bit, you put in a dish? Like if you want to impress your friends, is there like one thing that you'll add that will like set it apart?
The first thing that popped into my head, and it's not adding it to the dish, but let's say you're doing a salad. As soon as you do baby lettuces, it feels fancy.
Right.
Yep.
You could do the same dressings, you just cut them down, like quarter them or half them, and the way that it presents on a plate feels fancy, and you haven't done anything different.
Yeah. No, I think that's like there's great little like at the end of the year with my garden, like my hard herbs, I hang them and dry them. And I've been taking them and packing them in with crunchy sea salt to take on the flavor, and then like finishing it with just a crunchy sea salt that's been infused with like oregano or sage or rosemary, I think makes a dish feel kind of bougie for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Agreed. Those crunchy salts are just the best, right?
so
They're
bad.
so good.
Well, first of all, I'm taking like processed shots right now. Come on.
All right, so in case you missed it, I took the onion mixture and I put it on the 4 slices of bread, and now I'm topping it with shredded Gruyere cheese.
Yes, you are.
Gruyere is that delicious Swiss. It's a Swiss cheese.
It's a Swiss cheese.
I've been to the town of Gruyere. It is lovely. We've had fondue there with my parents.
But I was going to say, what did you have in
We had
Gruyere?
a fondue. It was very good. It was so funny. I tried to order a bottle of sparkling water, and they brought over a bottle of wine. And my parents were like, "I guess your French isn't so good."
And you said, "Oh yes, it is."
Chewed up. Before we dive back in, today's episode's flavor boost comes from Blues Hog.
They're one of the top names in barbecue nationwide, renowned for award-winning rubs, marinades, and sauces.
They've even won Best Sauce on the Planet at the American Royal 8 times.
Blues Hog, thanks for bringing the flavor to our kitchen. Stay saucy. Go to blueshog.com for more.
If you're wondering where all these groceries came from today, it's Trader Joe's.
They always keep it fun. Unique ingredients, seasonal finds, and staples we all love.
It's affordable, it's adventurous, and really half the fun is just wandering the aisles.
Big thanks to Trader Joe's for stocking our kitchen for today's episode.
To find out more, go to traderjoes.com.
You may have noticed some of the boards and plates we're using. Those are all from Frontgate, including some from my very own collection.
They've got everything from outdoor furniture to decor to entertaining essentials, all made with quality, comfort, and style in mind.
And since most of it is designed in-house, you can't find their pieces anywhere else.
Frontgate, thanks for making our spread look so good.
For more information, go to Frontgate. Now, I put these in the oven in a pretty hot oven for about 8 to 10 minutes because I want this cheese to get all melty. And I'll put it on a higher rack so that it maybe gets a little brown. This obviously isn't my oven, so I don't know how long it's going to take. Can somebody set a timer for 8 minutes?
I was going to say, Carla, on your fancy phone, could you set a timer?
Does that fancy phone have a timer?
Probably not.
Hey, Google, set a timer for 8 minutes.
Sure, 8 minutes.
Sure, okay.
It works.
All right, hopefully that'll work by the time the show is over. Something beeping? That is beeping.
Yeah,
it says
it is.
hot. Okay.
Oh, no.
No, it was off. I'll just move this over
Let
here.
me just take this Gruyere cheese before you get it out of your way.
That's not this. That's beeping is outside.
Huh?
It's a truck. Somebody's backing up the bus.
Back of that big
You know, when your ears start ringing, I thought it was just my ears ringing. I swear, I just thought my ears were ringing.
That was all.
back that big.
I was like, what have I done? What button do I need to press? Do you guys, in general, I mean, I feel like I've been talking on the show a lot about how much I love French food and I love France. I think it's my favorite cuisine of food. I mean, what do you guys think? Where would your cuisines rank? I feel like French would be my number 1. I think Italian would be my number 2.
Interesting.
It's funny. I have I'm very torn. Like when I was a young cook, aspiring chef,
young buck.
a young buck, hair and
Back when I had hair.
Sorry, I lost my moment.
Back when the hair wasn't on your face, it was on your
Flowing
head.
hair. And now that has happened. But when I was learning how to cook, all the chefs that I worked for, the food was very French driven.
Yeah,
like
right,
that was
yeah.
what you learned.
Yeah.
Because that is where the technique lies.
Exactly.
And
Same.
but and I do love French food. I love a classic French bistro. Like we talk about classic French bistros all the time. Like I think New York has, more than any city in America, has done the best job recreating classic French bistros.
Okay, yeah.
And had the most success with it.
Speaking of which, let's just give a shout out to Odeon.
Oh my God, I love Odeon.
Isn't it the best?
Because it's consistent.
I said the same thing
It's
yesterday.
legendary.
It's the most consistent restaurant, I think, in New York City. Odeon down in Tribeca. It's also the best people watching in the world. Love
We
it.
had to have her on the show.
Yeah.
Because she's a whiz. We had to have her on the show. Like we should do a little ode to
Odeon. Yes.
It's such a special
tuna burger.
place.
But didn't they have the same restaurant uptown in the Upper
Cafe
West?
Luxembourg.
Right.
See, I used to go there because I lived around the corner.
yeah.
So I would go there all the
And
time.
also very consistent and very delicious.
Yes.
Cafe
I think
Clooney, they have in
Odeon
the
was
West Village.
first, Luxembourg was second, and there's
And then
also
Cafe
one
Clooney in the West Village.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
West Village,
Yeah.
also delicious.
I go to so few restaurants, but I go to those three all the time. I'm literally going on Thursday to
You
Cafe
only
Luxembourg.
eat at Lynn's restaurant.
I do. Hi, Lynn. Yes.
So like that was like the cuisine that where I learned technique. But like I think the food that I crave the most, and it could be again my child. Like I love Greek or Middle Eastern or like that style of cook. Like
of course you do.
Dips, pita.
Yes.
Simply grilled meats and fishes. I could eat it all day. Like if you gave me a stack of warm pita out of the oven
Oh my gosh,
and a couple spreads, like I am the happiest dude in the world. Like just ripping.
Just smear through it.
Oh my God, and then just like a really simple grilled fish with extra virgin olive oil and a lemon, and like some kind of like whether it be a kebab or meat on a stick grilled. So happy.
Yeah.
So. All right, you're smoking. You're
wait,
smoldering.
But I want them to be a little brown.
I want you to
I
be
like
brown
that too.
too.
I'm just getting nervous. I'm trying to be here in the conversation and here with the melting
You
cheese.
can be everywhere at once.
Okay.
I can't wait for the dismount for this, y'all, because I swear I'm going to burn my mouth, so I'm going to get it.
That has been my problem with pizza my entire life. That's why now the beautiful thing about New York is you go to the slice shops and typically it's sitting in the counter and they'll warm your slice up.
Yeah.
I just say don't warm it up because from like age 6 to 45, I burnt the roof of because I can't look at the pizza and not eat the pizza.
Yeah. And you don't want to blow on it.
Yeah.
That dangly piece of skin from the roof of your mouth burning. Isn't that the worst? That's
It's the worst.
All day, all you can think of is I got a dangly piece of skin on the
Oh
roof of
my
my
God!
mouth.
It's like the pleasure that comes with the pain is unmatched. What pizza does to the roof of your mouth, the pleasure of eating the pizza, the pain it's creating, I'm so confused.
Speaking about the pizza, I think when we were at the Chew, because it was sort of the first time that I was living in New York, it was the first time that I had.
Nope,
Okay.
no.
I'm like, this is a big ass bit.
Big ass potholder. Somebody made a potholder for us.
I love it.
You can
It's
make us things
beautiful.
and send them to us.
I know, you sure can.
Just don't make a sandwich.
Don't make us
because we won't
food.
be eating it. Maybe Carla
I will. I'll eat it.
She'll be in the hospital.
But I learned so much about Italian food is when I had my first grandma slice. I mean, were there any things that you had for the first time on the Chew that maybe you hadn't experienced? Like I had a lot of firsts, but you all were kind of living in New York.
Well, I still, to this day, it's funny that you bring up grandma slice because I said I didn't know what a grandma slice was.
That was me. I was like,
I know.
you guys got to try the grandma slice.
I know, and people came at me for not knowing the grandma slice. I grew up on Long Island, and I lived in New York City for 33 years. I've never had a grandma slice. I don't know, my local pizzerias don't serve them.
Yeah.
And people were like, how do you not know grandma slice? I'm like, give me a fucking break. I mean, I've had so much pizza, I just haven't had a grandma slice.
Yeah.
So give me some slack, Jack.
But I will say, though, it's like, I don't know
And describe
if I
a
had
grandma
anything
slice. It's
there.
the square with the sauce on top.
It's a square, like, a lot of people say, oh, grandma's a Detroit slice or what. It's not, or Sicilian. It's a thinner pizza that's a square, typically has tomato, cheese, and basil of some sort, whether it's pesto or basil. But now they do all kinds of different grandmas styles. But like, I just, and I'm not from New York, so I feel that I could say this and people could have their own opinions. And I've been in Italy a lot in my life and different places that are pizza towns. To me, it's for pizza. It's New York and everyone else.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
I could have an average slice of pizza in New York, and chances are it's better than pizza in 99% of the rest of America.
That is true. Quick shout out to our friends at All-Clad for keeping our kitchen running smooth.
Y'all, they've been crafting cookware in the U.S. since the 70s, built to last and trusted by chefs everywhere.
Decades of innovation, fully bonded steel, and even heating. They have been the standard for pots and pans.
So thank you, All-Clad, for being part of the madness today. For more information, go to allclad.com.
Hedley and Bennett designs professional-grade aprons, knives, and kitchen tools used in top restaurants and home kitchens alike. Built for durability, function, and style, their gear keeps cooks looking sharp and working comfortably in any kitchen. To find out more, go to hedleyandbennett.com.
I'm going to give a little shout out to Snappy's Pizza in Brewster, New York. It's the best. I'm just want to give a little shout out.
Well,
I like the name.
A couple weeks ago, we went to, we had some of the best pizza a couple weeks ago.
Oh, at Raza's. Raza, I mean.
Oh,
Raza
yeah, that was
really
good.
great.
Now that's
Really
more
good.
of a, that's not a New York style, that's more of a, like a Naples style
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit. Wood burn, but oh,
Yep.
God.
I mean, what?
Pizza
It was so
greatness.
good.
So good. Okay, well, here you go. These are our
These
open-faced or
look amazing.
tartines, whatever we want to call them. French onion soup tartines. I would serve them probably for lunch. I do a protein for dinner every night, but I would serve this at lunch with a little side
green salad?
A little green salad. So you could be fancy. Have a little lady lunch.
I have a question for you guys, as we're not as young as we used to be. Perfect time for dinner.
5:30.
You know, we went through the majority of our lives, and fortunately, like being like for me as a chef, for Carla in the food world, Clinton on TV, like we were able to get into the hard restaurants because you just know people and you could get the reservation. You know, now I could get I could go to any restaurant I ever want to go to without even calling because Liz and I walk in at 5 o'clock and sit at the bar.
100%. Dude.
You like it?
Okay, we gotta give a moment to this.
It's so
I'm
good,
sorry.
right? I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I will.
You, child, toot honk honk. You gotta toot your horn on this. This is so delicious. The Boursin, which is herby and soft, and then you have the onions and the toast and the edges. It is so perfect. I mean, look at this.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, this makes me feel a little
What?
dirty.
Are you doing? Yeah. It's so good, right? I do love it's a nice little lunch for people when they come over. You can have the onions done the day before, even 2 days before. Make a salad, throw that together in 2 minutes. Make the dressing before, right? Just assemble, put them in the oven, and you have a beautiful lunch for people.
But like with I would like a more bittery green salad with a really light vinaigrette.
through the
even
richness.
some pickled onions, like something really simple to cut through the richness. But damn,
It's so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I want to
all
hug
day.
you, but I know you don't like hugs.
This is how I like to eat, people. I don't.
Carla and I have
I don't
had
mind
so
a little
much
like.
fun. Carla and I have had so much fun hugging Clinton Kelly for the past 15 years.
You know, I don't mind. You know how I can't do a bro shake? I literally have no idea how straight men shake hands with each other. Like,
I've seen you go through that too.
I mean, I used to, right when the straight guys would come out on the Chew as a guest, and they would go to give the handshake. I'd be like, please don't do this, and then give some sort of like.
Come here. I'm gonna get you over the sphere right now.
Okay.
You could come in. You could just like very firm, but you could also this one. Ready?
Yeah,
shit.
that's it. It's the
Okay.
shoulder. It's the
How do
shoulder.
you know which one they're going for?
Either is acceptable.
But no, wait. If you think you're going for this one and they're going for that
one, just kind
one,
of look at the watch my hand and you'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Just watch.
is that right?
Now, but if I'm coming in like this,
It's just a nice firm shake.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
that's right. Yeah, there's always there's a lot of touching. A lot of touching.
us straight guys touch each other.
So much. All right, that actually was very helpful. Why didn't you teach me that 15 years ago?
You never asked.
But so my point was that I don't really know the bro shake, but I love a bro hug. It's like, let's keep our privates as far away from each other as possible and just tap each other on the back. Maybe like whisper a little sweet nothing in the ear. Like that I'm cool with.
Yeah.
A
You know
bro
what it
hug is awesome.
A bro hug is like if you think of a bro hug, it's very similar to eating a sandwich that drips.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bubble
Like,
bath.
A bro hug is almost like eating an Italian beef. Like
The wet beef.
yeah,
the wet beef.
you don't want anything to touch. So you just, and then, bro hug, you just go out and you're good.
Oh my God. Damon and I went to a bear bar in London. Do you know what bears are? The gay bears?
Yeah, the bears love me.
With beards.
They're usually like slightly bigger guys, and they, sometimes have bellies, and most of the time they're a little hairy, right?
Oh my God! I think gay men love Matthew. When he had his beard, he was getting hit on all the time.
Oh yeah. So we went to a bear bar in London one time because we had not been to a bear bar, but I'm veering toward bear territory as the older I get. And the guys were greeting.
Would you be a cub?
Cub, I think, is a young hairy one. My cub phase is over. I went from twink to daddy to now I'm like approaching bear.
All right, I just want how to outwork.
Okay.
I just went from young to medium to old and bald and fat. See, gay men have such cuter terms for it.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm like old.
The gays love a little name for everything. But the bears were greeting each other at this bear bar. Who wants to do? One of you has to do this one. Pretend you lift up your shirt, but don't. They would they lift up the shirt and like touch bellies with each other. And I was like, what is happening right now? Dave and I were like, what is this bear part of bear culture that we didn't know
I
existed?
kind of love that.
It-
That feels like a very straight man thing.
Oh, it does, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, straight man would be like, hey, bud, boom. Yeah. But they might not pull up their shirt. This was,
You know.
oh, really? Oh, so.
This is when we go to the Browns game. You're going to be like, holy shit! It's 20 below with wind chill on the lake, and these dudes don't have their shirts on and they're bumping.
Oh my God. And I'm like, go Bears, go Bears. And you're like, it's Browns, you idiot.
We're not in Chicago, Clinton.
I tell you what I do that's similar. When I see somebody with big hair like mine,
Oh, yeah.
I do a hair hug.
How does that
I'm
go?
going like this.
No, really?
And they do it back.
They know to do it back?
No, but I'm clearly doing
If I
this.
see
and
you
they're
coming
like-
at me with hair like
they're
that.
like, okay.
They run.
I'm like, hair hug. I do this, and they do it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? There's something about the hair. Well, especially, we can talk about, black women and their hair.
Exactly.
It's a, what?
Oh, there's something about hair. I mean, what is this like?
I mean, there is some.
Yeah, let's talk about height and hair. This is great. I love this show.
No, I think that black women don't want other people to touch our hair. When I see a black woman with big hair, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And so it is a bonding thing between us in that moment to do a hair hug that I made up.
That you made. Good for you. You should take credit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I didn't. Okay, so if you have consent from the other black woman to do a hair hug, that's fine. But you don't just go up to another black woman and touch her hair.
Oh no.
No, you don't. No, you never. Let's
To the
just make.
camera.
Let's just make everyone know. Yeah.
You do not go up
Women
to a
in
black.
general, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what, like, I've been with Liz for 35 plus years. If I went up to her and like, she'd be like, we're obviously intimate and everything else, and Liz doesn't mind a hug or anything. But if I like, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you might. I mean, I might go up to a girlfriend. I don't know if you would be like, "Oh, I like your hair," and I might touch her hair,
Yeah.
but I would not do that if she were black,
Right.
Right? Because it's just a thing with black women, right?
It is. It is because people tend to go up and like, this is your hair. They're like, oh.
Yeah, they're like touching,
You know
feeling the
what it is, though?
texture.
I don't think I would ever touch like a woman's hair, like, because I think there's something, like a hug to me is whatever, a handshake, but I think even if someone touched my facial hair, like to me, you're getting very personal very quick.
Yeah,
yeah.
agreed.
Oh,
Like
I
if
know.
someone touched, if I had hair and they touched it, or
Right.
I went up to a woman, even someone I know super well, like Carla, I would never like intuitively touch
her hair. It's interesting, right? Some people are just more comfortable touching other
Yeah, they
people.
are.
Right, I like Carla. I mean, we bear hug each other.
I know, like-
and super
We're like-
comfortable. But I would never and it's not a black white. I just wouldn't do that to any
Right.
person, male, female.
Right. But I think I don't want to speak for you, right? But
Yeah.
a lot of black women got tired
it's
of
a
people
thing.
saying, "Can I touch your hair?" Yeah.
There's a whole
Because
game.
they're so intrigued
there's
by it.
literally a game about touching a black person's hair, and it's like when the hands come out, you have to real slap the hands. It's a video game, and the hands, you slap the hands.
Oh my God, that's for like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, whack-a-mole.
But I think what it is though too. But it's also now I'm trying to look into this more than I probably even should overthink it. But to me, black women's hair is so spectacular.
Yeah.
I could see the allure of
Yeah, it's like it's drawing me in.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
I was on the train in New York, and this man was sitting across from me, and he's looking at me, and I mean for a really long time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Carla from the Chew," and he's like, "No, I know." He goes, "I'm just wondering, why do you change your hair all the time?"
Oh.
I would say because I can.
And I did say that. I said exactly that. I said, because I can, It's a Black woman's thing. This is my crown.
Yay, good for you.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome.
I wish I had a crown.
Did I ever tell you about what the woman said to me on the train in New York City? I was going out to Brooklyn. I was on the train. It was the Chew was still on the air. So this is 7 years ago. Going out to Brooklyn to have dinner with Abby. Remember Abby from the culinary
Abby.
team? Yeah.
She worked for me for years. She's from Cleveland.
Right. So I'm on the train going to see Abby. I don't go to Brooklyn for a lot of people. I'll go for Abby. I'm sitting on the train and I have a seat because it's not that crowded yet. And a woman sees me. I'm like, oh, she recognizes me from the Chew.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people come in because now it hits Wall Street before it goes down to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And while this train is crowded and there are so many people on it, she goes, "You're on the Chew, right?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You're so much fatter in person."
Oh! No!
She did.
You better shut up.
She did. And everybody on the train looked at me like, oh my
That's
God.
hilarious.
Like some of them are horrified. They felt bad for me. And other ones were like, you know, I got to dinner. I was like, I need a drink.
I love that. I need a
drink.
drink and a treadmill.
Let me get off here. I'm going to walk to Brooklyn.
We're going to wrap up in a second. We got to give a good way. We're going to wrap up. But like the hilarious thing that happened to me between Iron Chef and the Chew, when I was on Iron Chef, when they would show us all together, I was the tallest of the Iron Chefs.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Equal or taller than
Yeah.
the rest of the Iron Chef. And like I'd meet people and they go, "Man, I thought you were going to be so much taller," you know. And then like I did the Chew with you two for all those years, and I'd meet people and they go, "Wow, I thought you were so much shorter." It was like a reverse effect. Like, no, hold on, just right in the middle. Here I am in the middle. All right,
Giveaway. What are we giving away?
I'm going to give away my cookbook, my newest cookbook that I did with Liz, based on our Food Network show, Simon's Dinner's Cooking
It's so
Out.
good.
So
It's
it's
so good.
cocktails. It's all the stuff we do on the show.
Awesome.
And I will do a signed version of it.
Drum roll.
All right, drum roll. I'm going to tell you who's going to be doing these Simon Suppers really soon, and that is Jane in Brooklyn, New York.
Right. Brooklyn. If you better not be the one who said that to me on the train. Jane, I know where you live, Jane.
Jane, I am sending you all my books for calling Kelly chubbier than you thought. And we will see you guys.
Bye,
everybody.
Chewed Up.
Thanks for watching Chewed Up, and thanks to our sponsors for making the show possible: Blues Hog, Frontgate, All-Clad, Hedley and Bennett. And special thanks to Trader Joe's for providing the food on today's episode. New episodes drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To subscribe, snag recipes, and dig into all the extra fun, head to chewedupshow.com or just find Chewed Up Show on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Now go make a mess in your own kitchen.